Hello and welcome to Delta Blues Mondays. I'm David Delar, and every Monday at 1 PM I've been putting together these Delta Blues licks for you guys, free of charge, just out of the goodness of my own heart. I started out as a little bit of a project to mainly keep myself busy on a Monday, to be honest, and it has definitely done that, I'll be honest with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Anyway, we're up to lick 23, and today I thought I'd look at Robert Johnson's Sweet Home Chicago. If you don't know the tune, go and check out his version of it. It's amazing. There's more famous versions by the Blues Brothers, Buddy Guy, I think, and Eric Clapton, but check out Robert Johnson's versions first. I think it was recorded in 1936 in San Antonio, and it's just amazing. The sense of rhythm, the shuffle, his voice, everything about it, these lovely little lines he comes up with, really great. Anyway, we're just going to look at the intro, which is essentially just a 2-bar intro, so it's a really quick video, really. But before we start, he does, I think, play a capo on the first fret. It could be the recording is just old and out of tune, but I think the capo is on the first fret. So if you are going to play along with Robert Johnson, then stick a capo on the first fret. Now, we're going to pretend we're playing in E, essentially. So what I quite like about this intro is it kind of moves between the 1 chord, which is E, then it kind of goes to the A chord, and it kind of goes to the A minor chord, I guess, and then back to the E chord before going to the 5 chord. So you get this sort of like very subtle movement of chord changes within this lick. So the first thing we're going to look at is at the very top. So he does this slide where he slides up onto the 12th fret, and that starts on beat and of 3. So 1, 2, 3, like that. And I always give it a bit of a wiggle just so you get a nice bit of vibrato. So 1, 2, 3, and just plays 3 shuffle quavers, basically. So swung quavers. We're then gonna put an inflection of that E on the 12th fret of like a sound of an A7 chord. So we're gonna play a C sharp in the bass. So you can find that second finger on the 11th fret of the D string. So you're still keeping that little pinky anchored on the 12th fret. And now we're going to do 4 quavers, shuffle rhythm, but this time with our C sharp, which is the 11th fret D string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So when you put that with the previous phrase, 1, 2, 3, what we got up to. We're then going to go into that sort of minor 4 chord, so it kind of sounds like an A minor sound. So that's second finger is going to move down to the 10th fret, so I'm going to replace that with the first finger, so we first finger on the 10th fret of the D string, and we're going to play that once, and then play an E by itself once, and then back to that 10th fret again. And then just to finish off the bar, we're going to play an E7 chord. So we're just going to move the entire shape down another fret, and this time the bar, the first finger bar, is going to cover the 9th fret, and the second finger is going to play the 10th fret on the E string. So you get this. This is the second half of the bar, essentially. So you got fret 10 and 12. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so that whole bar starts on the C sharp, remember, on the 11th fret. So 3, 4, yeah. Now I'm just catching just the D string and the G string with my thumb, and then like pinching, I guess, doing the old Mel Travis pinch on that E7 chord. Now that into the next bar, that E7 chord is played again, just once, and then you're letting go to play an open D and an E. So that's still implying E7, because the D is obviously the 7 in the E7 chord, and the E is obviously the root. So, and that open D and E gives you a chance to go all the way down to the open position. So you move down when you're playing that open D and that open E. You put in an E shape, so essentially what you play with an E shape, but shift it all down a set of strings. So now the second finger is on the second fret E string, third finger is on second fret A string, first finger is on first fret D string, and then then I add our little pinky onto the second fret G string to play an A. Now this is an B7 chord, but with an F sharp in the bass. So we basically moved the fifth of the chord, the B7. The fifth is an F sharp, and we put that into the bass. This gives it a lot more earthy, muddier sound. That's a lot different to that sort of bright thing that you normally get. So with this rhythm, what we're doing is just a triplet. So we're playing with our thumb, we're playing all three strings, the bottom three strings of the guitar, the E and the A and the D string. And then with our first and our second finger, we're bouncing very quickly off of the G string. Oh. And then we're going back to the thumb at the end of the phrase. And it's a triplet, so it's 2 and 3 and 4. So should we play that together? 3, 4. And on that sort of release of the B7, I kind of deaden all the strings. And that gives it that sort of thump, yeah? So we've got this, just to recap the last bar, we're playing an E7, and then we've got that second finger on the 10th fret on the E string, so we go. So using that open D string is really handy to get into position. So make sure you utilise that. So let's just add that to the previous phrase. That was starting on that C sharp, C natural, going down to the E7. So 3, 4. Yeah, should we try that again? 3, 4. Cocked that up then, didn't I? So let's start again. 3, 4. And now we just need to add that E at the top of the phrase. So that's on the beat and of 3. 1, 2, 3. There you got it. That's the lick. That's the lick of Delta Blues. Lick 23 from Sweet Home Chicago. Should we do it in tempo? And also, let's put the capo on the old first fret. Here we go. So we're going this time up to the 13th fret. Everything has to shift up 1. Ready? 3, 4. It's on beat 3 and, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. And that's when it goes into the song. So there you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's been useful. Free tab down there. Let me know what you think, and most of all, just have fun. Cheers, guys. Thank you.